Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope everyone's enjoying some time off work and spending some quality time with their families. I wanted to check in today because the 4th of July can be a stressful time for some people, especially those with PTSD or trauma related to military experience. Fireworks are, of course, a lot of fun and beautiful, and they represent the celebration of our country. But for some, they can be quite triggering and can actually create a lot of anxiety, fear, and emotional responses. And today I wanted to take a little time to talk about how trauma can create changes in the brain and how neurofeedback can be an incredibly powerful tool in addressing and treating trauma. So our brains have this incredible ability to adapt, change, and grow, and this phenomena is known as neuroplasticity in the neuroscience world. And we've known about this ability of the brain for the past couple decades. This can work both to our advantage and our disadvantage. In the example of somebody who's experiencing or who has experienced a significant trauma, the brain actually goes through structural changes in the limbic system of the brain. And this part of the brain is known as the reptilian brain, and it acts strictly on instinct. So these changes essentially put the limbic system in a constant state of high alert and triggers what many of us know as the fight or flight mechanism. So when this fight or flight mechanism is triggered, the higher order structures of the brain, such as the cortex and the frontal lobes, which are normally great for helping us make rational decisions, inhibit emotional reactions, reason effectively, and so forth, these areas of the brain actually shut down and the limbic system takes over. In normal everyday situations, this mechanism is protective for us and it helps us quickly escape danger without having to put a whole lot of thought into it. However, in the case of trauma, the brain becomes stuck in the state of fight or flight, and the littlest stressor can sound the alarms for the limbic system and send the person into this state of fight or flight. Those who've experienced trauma and are living with these dysregulated nervous systems may experience things like outbursts of anger and rage, chronic anxiety, depression, trouble regulating their emotions, panic attacks, dissociation or feeling of being disconnected or numb, self-destructive behaviors, and trouble paying attention or focusing. Neurofeedback directly addresses the limbic system of the brain and allows rewiring of these stuck patterns. It's a way to hack our brain's natural ability to be plastic, or that neuroplasticity that I was talking about earlier. Trauma tends to be very resistant to traditional therapies such as medications and traditional talk therapies and things of the like, because they don't actually address or change the circuitry. I've worked with a lot of people who have experienced this firsthand, people who have tried several therapists and different types of therapy, been on dozens of different medications, and yet they continue to live in this stuck place. Neurofeedback doesn't cover up or mask the issue like medications do, and it's a more effective and direct method to change the habits and thought patterns of individuals than traditional therapy. And this is because neurofeedback is literally creating healthier new brain patterns and connections. This allows the person to learn how to self-regulate their own brain. And it's pretty amazing stuff. I see people every day making incredible, life-changing progress with this technology. So I guess that's all I had to say about how trauma can impact the brain and how neurofeedback directly addresses these issues. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. I hope that you all have a wonderful holiday, a wonderful 4th. And if you or anyone you know is struggling with the long-term effects of trauma, I strongly encourage you to reach out. Neurofeedback and biofeedback are holistic, long-term solutions for difficult problems. And I'm extremely passionate about helping people start to live out their ideal life. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.